Hi everyone, First Born 5 Meteorologist Melissa Meeder here on your Friday afternoon. It's just after 2 o'clock, and as we saw, it's a little bit breezy out there, but it is warmer than the start of this morning. So we've got warmer air in place now, even though it's a little bit on the breezy side. The good news is warmer air overall compared to yesterday in the last several days will be sticking around. However, of course, it comes with some fluctuations as we get through the weekend. So on tap, we've got warmer air, how long it lasts, when we get a big warm up, and of course your AFC Championship weekend forecast and the Chiefs forecast. So this morning was a really cold start to the day. We bottomed out around 5 degrees. Coldest wind chill value we had this morning was -4. So it was a bitterly cold morning. Luckily, we've got a southwesterly breeze that's ushering in a little bit warmer air into the region along with some sunshine. So while it is a little bit on the breezy side, it is warmer than we were earlier today and already warmer than we were yesterday. So the interesting thing about yesterday is that our high temperature was 32. Now, if you think about yesterday, you're probably thinking, when did we hit 32 degrees? Because it was cold in the afternoon. We hit 32 around 2:45 a.m. So most of the afternoon was situated, though, in the upper teens, lower 20s. So it's warmer than yesterday altogether and warmer than yesterday afternoon. It's 37 at KCI, 38 downtown in Olathe and Lee Summit. So we're making some good headway at getting warmer conditions here in the area, but it does come with a little bit of a breeze. Now, those feels like temperatures at this point, mainly in the mid 20s into the lower 30s. So this is, I think, pretty much where we're going to stay for the next couple of hours. I think maybe we start to feel like the 30s, the lower to mid 30s, but nonetheless, it's warmer than what we had the last several days. So it feels like 28 right now in Kansas City, 25 in Maryville, 33 in Lacine. Winds I talked about are keeping us a little bit cooler for our feels like temperatures. Winds right now sustain 10 to 20 miles per hour, could see gusts up to 30 through the afternoon. Then by the time we get to the evening hours, it starts to dwindle down a little bit. A lighter breeze, we're going to fall through the overnight to winds only around 5 miles per hour, which will be very nice compared to the kind of breezy day that we're going to have today. So I think, for the most part, when we think about wind chills as we go through the next couple of hours and really the next 24, I think we get to around 30 for feels like conditions by 5 o'clock, and then we'll fall down with feels like temperatures in the mid 20s through the overnight, low 20s by early Saturday morning, but come Saturday afternoon, we will have those feels like temperatures in the lower 30s. So we're looking at another, not so bad day out there once we get to tomorrow. But actual high temperatures this afternoon, they will be up into the upper 30s. So I think we had a few more degrees, of course, where we are just after 2 o'clock. We usually see peak warming happen around 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon this time of year. So mid 30s, upper 30s. I think Ottawa may be a little bit warmer than the rest of us in the lower 40s, but I think 39 here in Kansas City is where we're probably going to end up this afternoon, which is right around our normal. So what do we expect, though, for today? We had a cold morning, high of 39, warmer, breezier, we see sunshine. Now, through the course of the later evening hours, we are going to see cloud cover start to build in. That leads to a partly sunny morning on Saturday, but a overcast or mostly cloudy afternoon on Saturday. So I think we're seasonal again. High temperatures right around the same, 39 with cloud cover. And then for our Chiefs on Sunday, we get a little bit cooler and we're going to be around 33 degrees. So warmer than, of course, we have been, but compared to today and tomorrow, a little bit on the chilly side. So if you're thinking about, I'm going to the Chiefs game. What's the Chiefs forecast? Well, as I mentioned, high of around 33 degrees for our afternoon on Sunday. Low temperatures will be in the 20s. So I think if you're going out early, temperature-wise, will be between about 20 and 33 degrees. If you're going before the afternoon, in the morning, the early hours. We see partly sunny conditions on Sunday for the first half of the day. Then we'll start to clear later in the evening. This is not going to be as cold as it was last weekend. However, please keep in mind that the sun is not going to be up. I think it was partly to mostly cloudy last week, but a little glimmer of sunshine could make a little bit of a difference for those temperatures. So keep in mind that it will be dark or the sun is about to be going down by the time kickoff happens. So it is going to be around 30 degrees. On the chilly side, and then upper 20s by the time halftime rolls around, and then mid to upper 20s for the end of the game. Our winds are going to be from the northwest around 5 miles an hour, so I don't think we're going to be dealing with much in terms of colder feels like temperatures, maybe 1 degree cooler, but nonetheless, it's not going to be as cold as it has been for the AFC Championship, and it's not going to be as cold as last weekend, but of course, you guys know, what you think is cold and how you need to dress, appropriately. Because for me, I would be needing all the supplies to stay warm because I'm usually always cold. So keep in mind that once again, you can bring in hand warmers. You can bring in a blanket that's draped over your shoulder. You can bring in a 3x5 or smaller piece of cardboard to stand on to help keep you warm. If it was me, I'm always cold. So I would be dressing in multiple layers and having all those supplies needed. But of course, you do what is going to be best for your body. Make sure, though, you're staying warm and you're staying safe, because with temperatures still in the 30s and 20s, if you're out for a long time, we could get some health-related illnesses there. So keep that in mind if you are going to the game. Of course, we're hoping for a Chiefs win. And this is something the Chiefs are used to playing in, as well as the Bills. But hopefully, the Chiefs take that W for Sunday. In addition, Sunday is going to be a little bit on the cooler side compared to, where we are today and tomorrow. So the kind of chilly, cool air will start to become a little bit more warmer Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as warmer air is filtering in. So the next 2 days, or today and tomorrow, is kind of just an appetizer to the main course of warming that we're going to have in the next 7 days. So forecast high temperatures next week, mid 40s on Monday, upper 40s on Tuesday, upper 40s again on Wednesday. That is above our normal high, which is 39 degrees. And it's staying for more than 1 day. Usually we get a little bit of a thaw out that happens maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days. Not this time. We're getting in a little bit extended period for that. So even better news is that it sticks around too for Wednesday and Thursday. So here's a look at the 7-day forecast. We're looking quiet. We're in the upper 30s Friday, Saturday, a little bit cooler on Sunday, partly sunny on Sunday, heavier cloud cover on Saturday. Then we bump up to the mid 40s by Monday, upper 40s Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday will be pure sun. A little bit of clouds mixed in with the sun, mostly sunny to partly sunny conditions Wednesday to Thursday. Thursday will be a few degrees cooler in the lower 40s, but we'll take this 4-day stretch that we have in the 40-degree temperature with some sunshine. And in addition to that, take a look at those low temperatures. We were at 5 this morning. I'm not seeing a single digit on the 7-day forecast, which is very nice. Low temperatures range between about 20 to 29 degrees. So, not as cold as we have been. That's going to be the saying. So this is kind of the main course is next week. Keep in mind, next week, we're likely going to see melting of whatever the snow is left on the grass and on surfaces that has kind of turned to ice at this point. I think that we are going to continue to see, unfortunately, though, the big mounds of snow that have been left and piled up over the course, of the last couple of weeks after that 11 inches of snow, some of us even 16 inches that we got. So I think that stays for a little bit longer, but I think grassy areas, things like that, will start to clear up. We'll see the grass. So we got to get through, the next 2 days, which is already warm, so we really don't have to get through them. So seasonal conditions, a little bit cooler on Sunday, and then we're talking really nice, warm, quiet conditions. However, we are watching the system that could possibly be moving through the end of the work week next week, so Friday and Saturday, which we're going to keep you updated with. Our eyes are close on, our eyes are peeled, keeping looking at the latest data there. That's not in the 7-day forecast yet even. So just kind of a heads up for maybe seeing by the time we get to the 3:30, seeing that chance for maybe some wintry mix building back in on Friday. So myself, Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris, will be with you all afternoon, and into the evening hours, we'll bring you the latest with this nice warm-up that we've got in your Chiefs forecast. I hope everybody has a great Friday afternoon, and go Chiefs.